this is Sieg. And, ever since playing Trails in the Sky, ever since playing the Chloe door in Sky 3rd, I've always wanted to keep the lessons I learned from that door. So, I got ahead, and even though I mained the Puff of Darkness as my minion, I decided to swap that over to the Hunting Hawk. And Sieg has been a stalwart companion ever since. And I realized that if you are a red mage, you're a fencer, just like Chloe. So, you can go ahead, I can beckon Sieg onto my shoulder. And then, I need to make a Chloe glamour. But anyways, we're not talking about Chloe glamours today. We are talking about what happened last time in Final Fantasy XIV. Calyx, a scientist from Alexandria, persisted into the current day to replace the people of Alexandria with an immortal robot duplicate population, and he wanted to use the life force of every other living thing in the world. So, went ahead and stopped that. The question is now, the entire expansion, we've had this little lady right here. Her name is Cryo. She's named after a character in Final Fantasy V. She is supposedly from, like, when we came to the new region Tyrol, we were supposed to know a lot more about her past, but it turned out that the story didn't quite exactly facilitate a deep dive into Cryo's character, except for one scene. They tossed us a single bone. But, based off of the trailer for the main story quest in this expansion, we're going to be getting a little bit more. By the way, hello there, AQ, James, Matthew, Moderator Catone. Alright, let's go ahead and kick off the next chapter of the main story quest with the Winds. Alright, are we starting with a voiced scene? Or are we gonna be non-voiced, as is the, what we can expect?
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calyx be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did. That being the case,
World's at peace.
Alize and I have come to a decision.
Uh-ho.
We will depart Tyrol in the coming days. Other nations must be informed about Alexandria, a necessary step to ensure lasting peace.
Fight on, Levier twins, for everlasting peace. Obviously, they're beginning the motions towards kicking off 8.0.
Then, we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
Yeah. Garlemald is the home nation of one of the major antagonists for basically 10 years going on. And in the previous expansion, their empire basically crumbled, leaving a destitute people, Alize and Alphanode, showing that their altruism is not all talk, have been working with Garlemald to build them back up and make them good, upright people. Well, not make them good, upright people, but bring the good, upright people back.
Matter remains.
One pressing matter.
Calyx's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Ascian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
Are we slowly winding our way down to it's always Ascians every single time?
I have done what I can to treat the enthralled and those still afflicted with Levin sickness. I may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Hey, Ishtola.
Then we shall leave this one in your capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
Yeah, back when Square Enix didn't know how to market Final Fantasy XIV, they just took the most marketable plushie of the entire cast, which is Y'shtola, the Mikote to the right of the screen. Not to be confused with the other Mikote to the right of the screen.
It's Erenville. My time in Tural is at an end.
Hello,
So I'm
Erenville.
headed to the harbor now.
Everyone's leaving Tyrol. They're on the way to the next region.
Of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
Question is Erenville gonna be back in 8.0, or are they gonna... does he just have no place in whatever region's next? Promise you'll look after yourself. You could have let me know in time to see you off. Promise you'll look after yourself. I'm ever so worried.
Caution from you of all people.
We can't let the most beautiful character in all of Final Fantasy come to harm.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought you'd like to know. I've detained the fugitive.
How appropriate.
Promises to tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
Was that some organic line delivery? Good show.
That boy. We should make for the harbor ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
Knowing you, the essentials are already accounted for.
Reasonable.
Fine, if we must. But you're helping pack the rest. And I hope you've decided on a...
Just sibling things.
I have several ideas as it happens.
Ever aligned in purpose, if not execution.
Lest you wonder, Kryl and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
To continue our study of the key, naturally. By all accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share.
Yes, more shell is always a good
Why not
thing.
invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
How about you, Ms. Queenie? Oh, tagging along. Why not? Alright, the Levier twins gonna start building up their own adventuring party with Erenville. Ah, yes. London Bridge is indeed falling down. Alright. Need to speak with Shale in the back rooms. By the way, Moderator Katone, have you taken an opportunity to make use of the command, what are they called again, command panels? They're pretty cool. Ooh. Is this someone taking advantage of the, Nope. I'm gonna be on the lookout for people who have these, wacky, previously thought impossible glamours. This is not the way in. You think after being here so many times I would have committed to memory? But I suppose not. Into the back rooms we go. Alright, Shale, hit us with that ASMR. Don't you dare. Oh, it's not voiced. Alright. We're not just here to say hello. Tell us what you know about the key, and make it snappy. Oh yeah, she wants to see us all off. That's also reasonable. Ah. She is compiling. No answers today. Not until 7.5, probably. Without further delay, then. What are we talking about over here? Talking about heating. Yep. In order to stay warm, I'm wearing my big jacket just because, just from the coverage. You can probably count the amount of scenes she's part of throughout the series and the rest of one hand. Damn. That's a shame. But what about Sieg? How many scenes is Sieg in? Or is he just tight at the hip? Where's the MSQ? Ah, up here, obviously. Let's see. Now this way. More than Chloe, unironically. Well, yeah, I can see how that is. Sieg's a free spirit. He's not, he won't be kept in one place, baby. In fact, he probably spends a lot of time hanging out with my Warrior of Light now. Get on the shoulder. My favorite perch, baby. Nah, I'm not gonna be doing the Seek thing in 14. Might be a little bit overplayed. Aaronville wishes we wouldn't make such a fuss. He's not fond of emotional partings. Some people would have burst out of a crate mid-voyage. You're talking about Llama T over here. Well, let's wait around and see what happens. Surely nothing terrible is gonna happen, or at least not some sort of call to action.
There they are.
You look well. No lingering effects, then?
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
She's a warrior. You can't keep a warrior down.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies.
Translation, we've written them out for the time being.
And Galulja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
And in 8.0, we better see Galulja about as big as Bakulja, and then he just busts in and he starts knocking enemies down left and right. That'd be amazing.
Standing here,
Galulja is no longer a baby. He wants power. The right of succession feels so long ago. Yeah, it's when did 7.0 come out? Like last year, like a year and a half ago. Memories of first arriving with Wuklamat's seasickness.
He knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen.
I don't think anybody could have predicted the swerve in the second
Was
half.
to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tulihiola. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Imagine in the final battle, you're up against the wall, and all of a sudden, just a herd of Ronik come in and demolish whoever the final Ascian is. I suppose I probably talked in length about my thoughts on Dawn Trail, but when you focus on what it's going for and the payoff, it's a good time. Just getting there was a bit of a clumsy slog.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
De nada.
To our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced
Love Graha giving the emphatic thumbs up. Everyone is being all mushy, and he's just like, yeah! That's our best boy for you. No end of hardships. He has said that we face no end of hardships because of Wuklamat.
Yet I feel no
You can swear that's metagaming right there.
Without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye.
So, for the majority of Dawn Trail, Aaronville's mother communicated to us through a terminal that was a life-sized robot that looked like this. And then, after we met her, things happened, and now he wears this charm. He insists it's not in her memory, but the story writes itself, you know.
Nor vowed to explore every corner of the world.
Ah. He wants to see it
what
all.
We haven't seen.
Well,
Shall we?
as long as the subscription money keeps going through, there's always going to be more world. Well, the question is, are they going to be allowed to leave? Or is something going to call us to action? It's a blue-footed...
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
Yes, please
I expect
pacify the
sight of
Grand
you two
Weaver.
will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey, and remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
Sieg is a Falcom? I knew it. Sieg lays an egg and a new Trails game comes out. Oh. Those three are actually going to be allowed to peacefully depart.
Come back soon!
Don't blow up.
Take care!
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
One thing I noticed about Dawn Trail is that Wukla Matt always states the obvious in a way that makes her very easy to clip for rant videos.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
It's like, you have an event happen, and at the end of it, Wukla Matt says, well, that was an event.
Right. Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Tulichola. I'll give you the grand tour. I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural.
Until next patch, when they give us a new hunter and gatherer zone, then I'll be right back in.
I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
Aha! Power resolve spotted!
Here it comes.
The Lance Guard is looking for you. It's sparring time.
Sparring time?
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the Power resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
There goes my hero. Watch her as she goes. Now the question is she just gonna pop right back in as soon as it's dungeon time? Because we have to have a support tank. It's either gonna be Wukla Matt or they're gonna pull Thancred out of the ether.
To follow their own paths and their hearts, as they should.
Oh. We're actually gonna allow Wukla Matt to do things outside. Oh, look at this! That was just the intro. Into the Mist. Every single time I see that, I see there's a character whose name is Themis. So, or is it Themis? All I know is that every single time I see that, I hear into Themis. And I'm just like, yeah, where's the line? It is a pretty desired destination. Now it's our turn to make the next step. Where should we go? Let's see here. Ha! Mokeka. Remember when Mokeka was the raid food? Good times. Anyways, let's see, how much do you sell? You sell for 30 gil. Well, I don't need extra food, so I'm just gonna take the 1,000 gil. Kryl has a proposal to make. Here we go. Kryl's like, okay, now that we no longer pray return to Wukla Matt, how about we go through my story as we were promised in the lead up, huh? Discuss our future plans elsewhere. The beach would be a more appropriate venue. If I knew we were going to the beach, I would have swapped my beach glamour.
'Tis truly a beautiful place to roll.
Wish it weren't. Wish I wish the weather hadn't randomly rolled into fog before we got this camera angle.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky. First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
Shale's having her Attack on Titan moment.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact.
Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did.
Hey, we're swerving into Krau's backstory.
Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world.
The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in.
So, I forget. Was she merely born in there? Like, her parents still came from the source, but... was she just straight up from the ninth? I don't remember.
It was not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real.
Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality.
Imagine getting hurled forward in time. Thousands of years, potentially. And just being expected to wake up and say, alright, time to resume my life, I suppose.
I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key. But as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
More learning, more exploration, say less, fam.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin.
Yeah, me up with that knowledge.
Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist.
Oh shoot, the Mist Continent! Final Fantasy IX reference! All aboard! Choop! This is kind of funny because the Doom Train is not a Final Fantasy IX enemy. So, unless it is. Hold on a second. Let me see. Doom Train FF9. Oh, it's a summon from Final Fantasy IX. But yeah, so we all know that if you're gonna face the Doom Train in battle, everyone thinks of Final Fantasy VI. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then by all means, go ahead and Google suplexing trains. It sounds like something you should look up. Hold on a second. Let's see. Suplexing trains. Yeah, that's fine. And you'll see why exactly I am going to go into the Doom Train fight as a monk. But yeah, Mist Continent. Finally, more of a connection to Final Fantasy IX.
The continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive
the devastation.
Calamity of lightning.
It wasn't anybody's intention.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone.
Is Levin a real thing, or is that a Final Fantasy turn? Nope, it is very much a real-world thing. I never heard it before I started playing 14. Ah. That's a recollection of the final dungeon of 7.0.
Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond. Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
And if they could survive outside the barrier, that probably has a lot of good to say for the 1st and the 13th.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries.
Given Alexandria's
It's a new place to
dedication
be.
the source,
Take me there.
we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the 9th. If we seek a means of egress, other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent.
Living memory.
That's
was
why it's called Into the
transported
Mist.
here despite being a top Everkeep. In which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know?
If it please your majesty, will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
It always helps to have someone with a death allergy. I wouldn't miss it for 2 worlds. I would hate to see you obliterated by some lightning beast. Goddamn warrior of light. Anything for you, McQueen, say the word.
Well, thank you kindly. I look forward to another adventure at your side.
Damn Skippy. Yep. Looks like moderator Tim has been doing guild stuff. Yep. Shell's going back to her research. And now we're going back to the Unlost World. This area right here, Living Memory. The one that we were talking about during that previous conversation. Unfortunately, there's no cheap way to get there. Unless I were to set my return point there. Fly and fall. This clerk has made itself available to answer our questions. Gotta love how these robots go from intimidating to friend-shaped just by sprouting a pair of eyes. Okay. Apparently my phone discovered a smart lock while I was looking at who disturbed my slumber. Descend to the surface from here. Living Memory is currently detached from Everkeep, operating independently while supported by its aerial suspension systems. Thus, both lift and lay node-based transport is currently unavailable. So you're telling me at some point this place is gonna come crashing? Clever. Asking about emergency evacuation. Ha! Airships remain prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Ah. That's how you get around the red tape. You just asked the right question. An airship. Can't be Final Fantasy without an airship. Bring us aboard, my friend. By the way, speaking of airships, I recently hit... I hit the cap on MGP, the Manderville Gold Saucer Points. And so, once I finally got that screenshot, I went ahead and splurged 4 million of it on the Blackjack, which is the name of the airship from Final Fantasy VI. It's so cool! Anyways, I fell back down to 6 million GP and I'm building back up again. But hey, it's only a matter of time before I buy everything there. Well, the vessel's en route. Let's see it. I think that airship is going to be the one that I put in the thumbnail. I'm really proud of that stream thumbnail, by the way. Hey, bada bing. There's the screenshot. Why, yes, that is Fiend's ship. Oh, wait. Is that the ship we see in the Alexandria dungeon? That'd be amusing if it is. We've been playing that dungeon for, what, 18 months? And now we get to see the real, genuine article. It was purpose-built for living memory, but it was modeled after... yeah. A replica. Also, next time I find myself in Alexandria, the dungeon, which I probably will at some point, I'll have to pay attention and see if the airship looks the same. Alright. Question is, where is it going to evacuate us to? Someplace we already know? Or... New Horizons? Ah, you'll have to pass through storm clouds, it would seem. That's fine. How whimsical. So, this is going to be a brand new map for us to explore, or we're going to go straight into the dungeon, and then the dungeon will become the explorable area. So yeah, this must be the storm that ravages the entire rest of the Ninth Reflection. It's, not too friendly. I am surprised at how well my shoes go with my jacket. They're not even from the same set. Ah, good old anti-tempering wards. Etheric balance is severe indeed. That just means the barrier is just built that different. Alright, where's the mini game to dodge 100 of these lightning bolts? I forgot what it gets you, but everyone's tried it at some point. A land where 11 reigns. We get to explore, we get to walk around. Ah, it's a tiny glob of dirt. Gotcha. That's usually how these zones go. That's her airship. Yeah. I still remember back when I played Genshin Impact and Inazuma first released, and we were exploring all over the place, and we saw one of the later patch islands somewhere out in the distance, and I was like, what is that? What is that? And then it turned out it was actually a thing. That was pretty cool. That's what being on a thunder-ravaged island reminds me of. She will not be daunted. Beyond the mountains, despite the ominous landscape and persistent echoes of thunder, Kryl is determined to press on. There are no structures, nor any other signs of survivors that you can see. The crater made this area unsuitable for habitation, due to the risk of flooding. I see. You shall look further infield. The closest city would be Treno. More Final Fantasy IX stuff. I'm guessing that they're just gonna lift a whole lot of stuff from 9 to name their landscape. Remain neutral through the war. Yep, that tracks. So the Malala, they found home at Radzat-Han, which is an economic place in both reflections. Hey, you'll know that Lalafell are very much attracted to commerce, no matter where they come from. Oh yeah, also because of the they had attachment to their city, and they went to one that's just like it. That makes sense. "100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lightning. So we can't get there. We'll have to walk." Alright. We're gonna walk through the caves to get to Treno. Is it gonna be a cutscene? Can't even see that far inside. Oh! 46 minutes in and it's already dungeon time. Alrighty then, so yeah, I guess Graha's gonna be our all-rounder tank. Well then. Oh yeah, and I'm the tank because I'm a gunbreaker. Well. Sorry, Graha, but I am the tank, and I could swap out Sphene for you, but that probably could be punishable in some terrains. So I guess going in with Sphene, Kryl, and Y'shtola. It's a ladies' night out. Stinky boys not allowed. All right, Time for the drone flight through the Mistwake. It's always a treat to see these. You have to wait months before you're able to get a drone flight. Or did they stop doing drone flights? Ooh. Here we go. Hey yo, the Final Fantasy IX battle theme! Oh my goodness, I'm gonna enjoy doing this in Expert Roulette. Let's go! Hell yeah! Man of culture here in the Dawn Trail team. By the way, they recently reworked Gunbreaker, and Gunbreaker is wacky now. Now you can overflow on cartridges, and Gnashing Fang has stacks. Of course, in order to account for that, they had to lower the potency of just about everything that Gunbreaker is able to do. But if I recall, they did the same thing to Samurai in 7.05 or something like that, and Samurai ended up shooting up in the viability polls. It became a top-tier job, so the jury is still out on whether Gunbreaker is better or worse or neutral. I definitely know that they made it, they reduced the amount of failure states and wasted cartridges that Gunbreaker can get. Because if you look at the right, you'll see how there's this icon with the big red and yellow symbol there, and it's got three orbs in there. Those orbs represent cartridges, and I spend cartridges to use certain skills. And if I pop one of my skills, you'll see that whole container now turns orange and flashing. That means that the amount of cartridges I'm able to carry has suddenly leapt up to 6 rather than the usual 3. And, yeah, Bloodfest. It fills up my cartridges. So in the before times, if I were to use Bloodfest while I still had a cartridge in the tank, then it would fill me up to 3, but any cartridges existing were just kind of pushed out. Their existence was invalidated. So, like I said, they probably implemented this. Let's see. The cave itself is a natural formation, but the tunnel has been maintained to some degree. It seems to be in use, and yet... Boy, am I gonna be glad when we hit 7.5 or 8.0, and we can have dungeons which aren't, electrope-fueled research facilities. They really honestly cooked with the extra dungeons from 7.0. Tender Valley is still one of my favorite dungeons in this entire game. All I know is it's more difficult to avoid wasting cartridges, and it's even easier to not waste charges of Gnashing Fang combo also. And I like that. I actually don't know what the consensus is on the wider internet about the Gunbreaker changes. And to be completely honest, I don't quite care to learn. The only thing is, I'm going to be nervous going into the trial against the Doom Train sometime after this dungeon. Because Nothing is going to stop me from going into that trial as a monk. And if I'm playing as a DPS, I do not have broken defenses, and I'm probably going to take some dives. Which, I do not enjoy dying in games. I mean, I'm a mature adult and I can handle it. But repeatedly dying in a game, I guess that's why I'm not built for multiplayer games these days, competitive ones anyway. After all, I'm playing a massive multiplayer online game right now, using NPC teammates. That line of thought sure was a roller coaster, wasn't it? Oh yeah, and I also noticed that Double Down, they restored the amount of cartridges it costs. I guess they really thought that if they were going to call the skill Double Down, it better use up 2 cartridges. It just makes sense, you know? And besides, it just fit with the whole thing of Bloodfest giving you 3. Alright! Our first boss over here. That eye. Some sort of Catoblipus, perhaps. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that this guy is going to attempt to petrify me, and I'm gonna have to look away from him at some point. Bring it on, you sassy Billy! Oh, but do I hope that the final boss theme of this dungeon is the Final Fantasy IX boss theme. They have to do it. The regular stage theme. Oh. The regular theme is the battle theme. Ah, here it is. All right, I guess we have to hide behind here. And I just noticed that the thunderbolts that struck the rocks got rid of the rocks. So I'm guessing you are not meant to let the rocks die. Otherwise, you lose all of your safe havens. Ah! You call that a tank buster? I call that a tank tickler. Alright, so we have to spread out. How do some of those rocks still die? Now what's gonna happen when I run out of vantage points here? Uh-oh. It's a stack! Petra breath. Ah! It's a cone. Alright, so are more rocks gonna die? Oh, yeah. Some of them are just targeted regardless of where you're standing. Well, you got one place left to go. Let's, So is he gonna let that one live? Or did I mess up at the beginning of this fight? Did Fiend say, I'll heal you? Okay, that hurt a little bit more because I'm running on secondary. Oh, boy. Alright. I'm all out of safety. So what's gonna happen? I guess I'll invuln up and see what happens there. Did I seriously get the kill on that before I failed the damage check? Ooh, a Mistwake Visor of Fending. What's this look like? Cool. Kind of Exarch-esque. Alright, that's the first boss down. We're gonna see something new and exciting. That is new and that is exciting. It's Treno. Something is amiss with the barrier. Say the line, chat. Oh, hell yeah! We're playing Sonic now! Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. And the ride's over. Stay low and be wary if you hear crackling. I, for one, would soon hasten to shelter. Oh, are we going to be dealing with AoEs out here? Now you see there how I got those yellow cartridges. Those are those are overflowed cartridges, meaning I had 5 at the time and not 3, which I do appreciate. And also the Gnashing Fang combo is kind of the bread and butter of a Gunbreaker's damage output. I wondered if I would ever need to use my my 1-2-3 combo, but it looks like that still is the case. You can still use up cartridges in quick succession, which is fine. Okay, so we're now out and about in the 9th reflection. Mistake ring of fending. Oh boy. Everything and anything can be equipped by any and every class. Job, I should say. Classes are what every other game calls them. But Final Fantasy uses jobs. Let's see, I've got 3 or more enemies, so we AoE. FF9 music. Oh, you know what it is? I bet they're saving the FF9 boss music for the trial. Meanwhile, people watching are thinking, oh, you sweet summer child. We're only allowed 1 bit of Final Fantasy IX music per patch. They randomly gave us that dual music during the base game. I'm like, hey, finally something I recognize. I remember when the trailers for Dawn Trail came out, and there's a portion of the Alexandria theme that sounded like the opera from Final Fantasy VI, and people thought that maybe Dawn Trail would be coded like Final Fantasy VI in addition to Final Fantasy IX. However, now that we know that this Doom Train is the Guardian Force from 9 and not the enemy from 6, it's we know that this is all 9 related. I mean, I can't exactly complain. The entirety of Occult Crescent is coded like Final Fantasy V, my favorite in the series. So I've been winning in these post patches. Alright, you know what? I'm going to target the same enemy that the NPCs are. That's the funny thing about using NPCs to run dungeons. They do not use attacks that hit all, otherwise known as area of effect attacks. NPCs can only hit 1 enemy ever, unless they're using a limit break. Alright, so... we're now approaching Treno. Wow, I was all the way up there, and then I've come along that path. I love it when you can look into the distance and say, I can go there, or I came from there. I mean, open world games have been out forever, but I didn't play them all too much. We've come in the midst of an emergency. Amdusias? That's probably a Final Fantasy IX enemy. I can't remember all of them. You can't retain every single bit of information about every single game you play. Alright, Thunderclap Concerto. Alright. Oh, I see. It's a negative space cone, an anti-cone. Okay. Yep. Thank you for carrying my fraud behind. Bio 2? Oh, is that a tank buster? Oh, that was... Ooh. Yup. Oh. He's gonna pop him, isn't he? Yep. Them's bubbles getting popped. You can't hit me. I'm too fast. I am speed. Gotta get away from the rest of my party. Don't want a tank bust all over my dudes. Uh-oh. Now he follows it up with localized AoEs. Gotcha. Uh-oh. It's an Akmon! Can you move a little closer, Cryle? I want to hit them with my gunblade. Yep, there's some more Bio 2. Gonna do the attack again, and it's gonna hurt. Ooh, he's doing it quicker. Uh-oh. I'm standing in a dangerous area. He's popping them bumbles. Oh, they pop even faster. I gotcha. Okay. 2 for 2, no damage. So where are we now? I mean, we're in Treno. Yep. And now I want to play FF9 again. And I have it on Switch 1. Maybe I should queue that one up. But we've got so much more to do. Star Ocean is the next long-form game. I haven't forgotten. Ooh. I wonder if any of this map is accurate to the original game. The old, ye old medieval architecture. Oh, who's this? Treno citizens? Are they actual citizens, or are they endless? That's the type of immortal robot that Calyx wanted to create, the Endless. That's interesting that we're finding a bunch of people here. Don't let any of them go down. Ah, yeah. So those must be the Malala. Cryos, people. For Treno! I'm noticing the little subtle differences in this theme as opposed to the original FF9 battle music. The part that kind of sounded like an organ now has a somber violin about it. Alright, looks like we've got 2 more waves, because we're not wall-to-wall in this suckum. You thought we were playing Dragon Quest XI next. Do I have that? I don't think I do, but I have lots of games lying around of all sorts. Oh no! The organ part actually changes. Woo! Wow! The Malala are packed to bear. Hey! It's Jiggle Physics Man! Didn't think I'd find you there. How's it going, Pepsi Man? Didn't Square Enix tone down the jiggle physics on those enemies? Because even though just the existence of jiggle physics makes people act up, doesn't matter what kind, even if it's just their big jelly bodies or just their hair, people look at jiggle physics and neurons activate. Uh-oh. Where was AoEing? It wasn't the guy stunned. I'm interested to see who the boss of this dungeon is. If we're gonna fight a Black Waltz, I will wig. And if we're gonna fight multiple Black Waltz, that's just Chef's Kiss. That's just Blue Mage's Kiss. Only real ones would understand that reference. Which reminds me, I need to start dressing up all of my characters as Blue Mages. There's nothing stopping us. Get him! Make him jiggle his last jag. Anyway, time to get jiggled on. Phrasing? Absolutely not. I don't know if it's me being under-geared or the potency drops, but yeah, I do notice that certain attacks are not hitting like trucks as they used to. Double Down and the Bloodfest combo used to be absolute slappers. It probably is the lack of gear. Oh man. I just realized that my tank is going to be under-geared for the first time. Usually my tank is either my primary or secondary, but my raid group, I'm going to be playing as a physical DPS, and then I'm going to be playing as a ranged DPS secondary, so I need to have both of those geared up. Which means nothing. Which means my tank will be kind of left in the dust, so to speak. What have we got? Nope. Nope. I saw something flying. Thunder Gust Griffin, survivor of storms. I saw the big yellow head, and I thought that was the Black Waltz's hat, but it's not. I saw the wings, I saw the big yellow head. Who ran this way for shelter or grave danger? If we fight it, this is the best place to do so. Ah, no Final Fantasy IX boss music, so we'll have to see if that's being reserved for the trial. You got 2 Reaper drops in your dungeon run? Oh yeah, that's true. I can just start kidding myself out. Kidding. Which is gonna be painful because... hold on a second. Oh, I mapped the realm of Mist Wake. What's the item level? 755. Alright, so my tank is still relatively healthy, item level-wise. Relatively. Alright, Thundergust Griffin. Bring it on! I'm ready to take some dives. Thunder Spark! Alright, what's gonna happen here? Raid wide, raid wide. High volts. Everybody get a defense buff. What am I looking at here? Whoa. Okay, I did not have enough time nor the knowledge to figure out how that was going to go. I just followed my people. Mind the orbs. Oh, it's the little bits of thunder jutting out. They signpost. Gotcha. Golden Talons. More like go away. Golden Talons. Alright, what you gonna do? Fulgurous Fall. Oh, hey. We've got, oh, hello. You got Eden mechanics. Alright, Speen, show me where to go. Oh, no! Speen was really lagging. They should do it! Oh, double lashing combo. Let's go. Oh. I thought that was supposed to throw us back. Let me see. Is this how it goes? Nope, not at all. Still avoided it somehow. Whoa. Well, this is going to be tricky to do without NPCs to show me the way. I've realized I'm running a double magic comp. My party buffs. That is so dicey. No damage! Well, I'm gonna learn the hard way how to read those, eventually. Or I can just look it up. Let's see, Storm Surge. Oh! Is that thing in the back important? Oh, yeah, it is! It's moving! That must be where the unexpected bolt of lightning came from. Ah, okay. Still have no blamed clue how to read these, though. Let's see. Okay, staying at the edge helped me out. We're almost there. One of you DPS one up. There you go. Good on you, Kryl. Woo! She stole the kill from me. As she should. Oh! Final Fantasy IX victory music. Blue Mage's Kiss. Alright, what does everybody have to say after the fact? What are the injured? Are we needed to help heal them? Sveen, talk to me. Sveen! Sveen, listen to me! Trainer is safe and has been all this time. No more screams, that's a good sign. Whatever its flaws, the barrier is keeping the lightning at bay. Alright, and my prize is... What? Mystic Condor? Aren't minions usually supposed to be ultra rare? Did I just get a god drop from the new dungeon? Well, I got the Mist Waco's of casting. Ooh. Leather pants. Cool. Well. This looks like it'd be a lovely place to live, if not for the constant thundering. Anyway. We are on our way out.
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone.
Ayo. Are the Malala gonna come out of the woodwork?
Helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
If I had a nickel for every piece of content that included a Lalafell shouting at us over an intercom, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's interesting that it's going to happen twice this patch.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
So, the city endures. And it is in much better shape than expected.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Never underestimate, I would say the human spirit, but no one here is strictly a human. What do you call, like, a collection of races?
The barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale.
So if I were to say, do not underestimate the human spirit, but I'm to encompass a bunch of fantasy races, what would you say? How would you modify that idiom?
And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
Here they come. The warm welcome, the Treno people. Wow. There's a bunch of them. And they're of different ages, too.
I am Miaili, the mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now.
What kind of Team 4-star reference is that? This is crazy. This is like going into the first and seeing people out in the wild yonder, or it's like going to the 13th and seeing a family of Rogadin. Only one of you would understand that.
Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
Wonder what Rogadin are called in the 13th.
I am XIV of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day. And sure enough, I'd swear you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to.
If y'all remember, the real Sveen was being held in stasis up until recent.
It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
Oh boy. Do we have a story for you?
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria.
Oh. I hope you like it when people age 30 years.
The party sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
Yep, that would be startling.
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sveen's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
Thank you, Miss Chola.
In light of our purpose here, a tour of the city is indeed in order.
I presume you have no objection?
Exploration? Say less, fam.
With your permission, then. But before we go, allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cryo, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Ingraining ourselves in the locals, just warrior of life
Thank
things.
you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
And, like I said, the dungeon itself is going to be repurposed as an explorable area, just like every post-patch dungeon at some point. Thunderous heavens, I needed that. Ever speedrun tricks. Speedrun tactics. Yeah! By the way, this is my dancer. Can you guess what what it's inspired by? Give it a second. There it is. Anyway. I've already gotten used to the command panel. It is incredible. Although I have to wonder... I love the command panel. I am grateful that we have it, but... can we get a couple more pages of it? I've got this for all of my combat jobs. This for all of my crafting jobs. This for all the emotes. Because if you look at the bottom of the screen, where you see... pardon me. Where you see two squares and then two squares. If you remember my previous streams, this used to be 2 full bars of emotes, and now it's just held up here. As for what I'm going to do with page 4, I have no idea. But I know, once I get an idea, I'm going to run out very quickly. Ah, there's Lummel, the grandson of the mayor. You're going to give us a tour. And he's dressed in one of the crafted... one of the crafted gatherer gears. Giving me a little remedy. Ah, looks like everyone was able to pick up what I was putting down. Let's see, drink the Sleepless Rhapsody under Lummel's watchful eye. Alright. Bottoms up. That's a good pantomime there.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
I can either say it's refreshing, it's shower. Is that supposed to give me a lisp? And I can pretend that it's not good, and I can pretend like it's delicious when it's not. I'm gonna be nice, I'm gonna say it's refreshing.
That means it's working.
I'm put in mind
I
of
see.
the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
So if I said that it was not delicious, he would have said that means it's working. As in, if it's rancid, that means it's working.
I can relate all too well.
So yeah, Kral and Graham, they come from a big snooty college town. That's being very reductive. And the food they serve there is not good.
It's not unlike the syrup leader used to make. Black as pitch and sour as
Oh,
sin.
yeah.
Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
Lena mentioned. Shadowbringers mentioned. Absolute cinema.
No, Raha. Going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
We really need to explore more how everything is based on ether and not usual human biological operations.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it? Now, welcome to Treno.
I feel welcomed. He forgot to introduce himself. But he told us, well, oh, he didn't say that he was her grandson. Gotcha. Which materia should I take? Whichever one I have the least of. This one. Quick Tongue, materia 11. Do any jobs even use spell speed? Ah, I can now enter Mistwake with a party of NPC avatars. Although, all of my trust has already been filled out. Let me see here. So you know how I went into the dungeon with a party full of NPC characters? Well, you can do that on your own time by going in through a trust, and you can actually level up the NPC characters. It's just another fun thing to do. So as you can see, the every character has their own set of alternate outfits. And when you get them to the next 10 levels, you unlock their next outfit. I just love the face Oriange is making here. What is he looking at? In fact, they're all great. Is it worth grinding trust? Take one look at Yeshola. Yes, it is. Anyway. He's not ready to relieve us from manual labor. Oh boy. Are we gonna start examining one thing and then another in repeated sequence? He's asking where we come from, and we say that we came from Alexandria, and he's not quite sure. Would it be rude of him to doubt? No pushing X for this man. It's our first time in Treno. Ah, we're gonna be distributing the remedy to the people. That's oddly similar to my first Final Fantasy XIV fanfic. Oh boy, time to talk to three people and then pray to return to Lummel. I had a couple of other cosplays, but I needed to nuke them because we only have 20 slots for outfits. Ah, come on. You opened up all of these glamour options, and we still only have 20 glamour plates. Ah, brother in Heidelin. Oh, am I gonna get followed around? Rest assured, I can handle pouring liquid into a cup. And then watch as I have the liquid on one gun blade and the cup on another one. I haven't had my fill of conversation yet. Come on, 3 people. It's gonna be 3 people, isn't it? Final Fantasy XIV is just that readable. Prove me wrong! Distribute the Sleepless Rhapsody to 3 people. Gotta turn on my tank stance. If I don't have tank stance on, it doesn't feel right. Here, have some green. Talking about keeping all the nasties out. Ah, now this is a fighter, someone who helped us slay all the bad boys. "20 outfit slots is criminal? You're telling me?" And look at this. We've got 22 jobs in here, and we've got 11 more jobs in here. That's 33 jobs, and only 20 outfits between them. Although it helps that all of my gatherers are dressed up the same, and all my crafters are dressed up the same. So that's a little bit of a dip, but that's still 2 extra. And that means that's 23 plus 2, that's 25. I still have 5 jobs that are unaccounted for. And we have 800 slots for individual outfit pieces. There's a bit of a difference there. I am a fresh face. And what's in my hand? Seaweed juice. The battle doesn't feel over until he gets his Rhapsody. I just had flashbacks to the meal of Shadowbringers, but I'm pretty dang sure that's not the case here. This is gonna be chicken soup for the Shadowbringer cleared soul. Between the 3 of us, we have to have covered every area aside from Lummel's. Let's discuss what we learned.
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details.
Oh, you know me. I'm a yapper.
I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Spheen's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
Well, the shards are supposed to be analogous to the source. Hold on a second. FF9. FF9. Garnet. Oh my god, wire, get out of the way. FF9. Garnet. Tutor. Who was your tutor? Oh, Dr. Tot, that's right. So, yeah. Sphene having been taught her magic by a Malala absolutely tracks with how Garnet was taught.
Mind you don't share that with any other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Academics.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist Continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them.
Other settlements, okay.
Unfortunately,
The cornucopia spirit.
breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
They're having train problems? That's not good.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties. Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
That's awesome.
Where there is life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it.
Graha always manages to drop the hardest lines in every expansion.
Until, stone by stone, the city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Is aught the matter, Lowell?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Doomed?
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
What is it?
Is that a tracking device?
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so.
Uh-oh. You gotta find something? Uh-oh. Is it broken? Well, you're doomed. Oof.
No, 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 she's going to kill me!
I'm reminded of the job role quests.
Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electro engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
I take it she also built that device.
Oh yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably.
Probably.
I mean,
not
wouldn't it be interesting
100%.
to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you! Please!
More brother and sister things.
I suppose that's that then.
Sorry, I can only hold her back so much. He's vibrating with nervous energy. Alright, are we ready to witness an unaliving?
Ah, our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here?
Go and tell her.
Lummel, what did you do?
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
You broke it again?
Again? Okay, this is deserved.
How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker.
Dogeza?
I beg your forgiveness. I'm on my knees and everything, see?
Dogeza.
And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
Doing it Wily style.
He dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he? You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with.
There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
Not the manners talk.
We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
We never have as much as we need. What we do have is repurposed. Well, you'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
Electrope is an energy source. A very malleable energy source. It basically does whatever you want it to, and Alexandria has a lot of it.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
Scare beasts away, huh?
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
Aye, and I took care of the beasts in one fell swoop. Hoo-yah!
Just the one! Incredible!
So, the mine is safe for mining again?
It can fulfill its purpose.
Hooray!
Hooray! Look at them emoting on us.
Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrobe over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
Well, they're writing Graha out of the story. What's going to happen to us?
But recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Ayane with her repair work?
Sure, why not? But thou must. They put to the mind a certain other pair of siblings we know, don't they? Don't they ever? You didn't ask me for my name. Nobody asked for the Warriors of Light name during a cutscene. Yeah, what she said. Look at the height difference. An actual ankle biter. Well, more like a knee biter. Oh. Yanni gets leg paralysis. That acts up. So there are little itty-bitty monsterlings that need to be taken care of because they get drawn to the electricity. You want me to mess with the monsters instead of just smacking them down. Alright. Oh, when they get perturbed, they take energy from surrounding areas. Gotcha. We're splitting up again. Wonder if people have been complaining about the following missions. Survey the vantage point. No diamond spirits. I'll come out wherever you are. I promise I won't hurt you. That's not what the mission calls for. I've been told to be on good behavior. I'm gonna give you some num-num-nummies. Oh no! Lightning sprites! Time to test your tossing arm has arrived. A test of your tossing! Use synthetic desensitizer on the lighting sprites. So do they move around? Oh wow. That doesn't go very far at all. Yeah, you better run. Hard to get a sense for the depth. Well, Well, that was easy. More speedrun tech. Time to go ninja. Go ninja, go, go, go ninja, go. And yeah, this is what I currently have as an interim glamour for my ninja. I just wanted to make a pink outfit, and I didn't make it for any specific class, but I didn't have an outfit for my ninja, so I just put it on my ninja. Anyways, who else? Let's see. And then we can use a little bit of Dragoon mobility. The Dragoon has my my summer attire. Not exactly the best place to... Yep. Ready for a day at the beach in this outfit. Anyways. Aha! Were there many sprites? You'll never guess how many. I'll give you a hint. Valve couldn't tell you. Let's see. Lobster bisque, cinnamon cream coffee, churrasco. That used to be raid food in the older raid tier. Ayani seems concerned for Cryle. Is Cryle lost in the big city? We'll see. Can't see her. Excuse me there, affable local. Have you seen a very short person around here? You can't miss her. Wait a minute. Whoops. Yeah. Yanked my camera again. Have you seen a woman in a yellow hood? That seems more descriptive than a Malala friend. Can you be more specific? Oh, you had a chat with her earlier. Ah, she saved him from a lightning sprite. She's off toward the canal. She seemed to be off in a hurry. And apparently in a bit of distress, so... Let us see what Cryle is up to. Hey there, buddy. You feeling okay? You need to talk about it?
Were you looking for me?
Nah, I was looking for the blonde Cryle.
I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear?
Okay, but I don't know how you intend to get it back on.
The source and the ninth. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home. The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind. I've tried to ignore it. Remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with. But I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever.
Reasonable.
When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The Source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. But after meeting my parents... It struck me that to simply choose the Source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have. That is why I had to learn more of this place. And the me I could have been.
The way your life should have? I don't know. Kind of feels like everyone's life has gone as it should have. As long as you are aware that all of your experiences have built you into the person that you are. And doesn't matter what your life should have, just matters what you're gonna, that you make your future what it should be. And now that you have, now that you know more about this place,
I feel even less certain than before.
shouldn't have asked.
Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends, and knowing now the challenges they face. What would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the Source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
Damn, Cryle. Asking the real questions out here. You know what's interesting? Usually, the character that the lost person is talking to would recount their own experiences, feeling estranged from where they came from with where they are now. But because the Warrior of Light to date does not have a backstory, aside from their connection to certain other characters as revealed in Endwalker, we don't know where the Warrior of Light came from, and that's why I have the theories that I do. My theory is that there is one true Warrior of Light, and all of the players are each living in a simulation that followed that one Warrior of Light's journey. So the guy who you see in all the trailers is the real Warrior of Light, and all the player characters are the misplaced Warriors of Light from the old Eorzeum, and they're being trapped in a server somewhere, and they're being experimented on by living through the Warrior of Light's life. So that whoever is in charge of it can better understand the Echo, which is some kind of meta power that the Warrior of Light has. But that's just a theory, based in absolutely nothing, by the way. That's just how I would script things out. I'll be glad to hear you out no matter what you decide, Cryle. Glad you're both back safe and sound. Now we can relax until my bro gets back. Alright. Is it just gonna be the brother getting back? Is Graha gonna be in trouble? Is he gonna be our,
Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
What's a damsel but male? Damsel but male. Good options are damoiseau or dude. I wasn't looking for a reference to the term damsel in distress. Damsel has a meaning aside from the phrase damsel in distress. Pretty good theory. Helps explain why everybody can look different too. Or these warriors are lighter fragments of the original after Garland smacked them all down. Oh, knocked them all down. Well, the funny thing is, without going into too much spoilers, that's kind of what happened to the world. Because the world used to be one perfect utopia until bad stuff went down, and the world had to get smashed into the source, which is what remains of the old perfect world, and I think 14 reflections, and all of those worlds. It's either 13 or 14. So, even though you were joking, that is kind of a thing in this game, where characters in one world, because right now we're in the 9th reflection, and the world that our main character comes from is the source. So you will sometimes see characters that you know from the source, and you'll meet them again in one of the reflections. They'll look the same, they'll act the same, but they're different people. But by default, the reflections and the source don't know about each other. So still figuring out what exactly it is they're going to be doing with that plot point. Is there a reason why there are such tall buildings?
The oldest part of Treno, built by the Hewn and the Eldite before the Malala came.
The Hewn and the Eldite? Who are the Eldite again? Eldite. Oh, the elves. Gotcha. They are the 9th reflection, Elizan.
So, Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in, and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
Good question.
Alexandria. In the closing days of the storm surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, well, they believed it would be safer. But Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see. But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household, and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Well. What's his name? Would I recognize it?
Ask a more personal question.
Or we're just gonna go into a personal question.
We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles. Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety.
And to think this whole thread started when Cryle's adoptive grandfather discovered the lost city of gold And then it ended up being a portal to the Ninth Reflection.
Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
You're passing off your question, your own personal conundrum, and disguising it as a personal question.
To see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't? But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here.
The parallels are stark.
Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Milala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore.
They're hitting me right in the heart. They're hitting me right in the writer feels.
Nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it is, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
This actually has a lot of parallels with my character's backstory. The one that I made up myself.
Nowhere else you'd rather be. Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
Home is where the heart is, and there's no place like it. The vast sea turned ice. Uh-oh. Toward trouble. Kryla is speculating as to the cause of her allies' delayed return. Well, looks like Raha is a damsel. What was the word again? The complicated word that was the male damsel. Damoiseau. Looks like Raha's gonna become a damoiseau in distress after all. Is there a term for a male damsel in distress? A bachelor in a bind, which is actually true, because damsel refers to a young, unwed woman. A gentleman in jeopardy. A prince in a predicament. Oh, monsieur? Sire in a strife. Alright. Either way, Graha's in trouble. And we're about to suplex a train in order to help him out. They should be back by now. Oh, they had a nice conversation with the mayor. But before we can talk to him, but we're waiting for Raha's return. He's getting a doom train run on him. What does that mean? I don't know, I'm just a kid.
The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say.
Well. There goes my theory.
Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Is the electrope gonna fuse into the train and cause it to go out of control?
Have you two finished regaling the mayor?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
Oh dear.
This is an evacuation alert. All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelter. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelter. The doom train is approaching. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
Well, that doesn't sound good. The Doom Train.
The Doom Train? Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war?
You know of it?
I've never seen it myself, but according to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front.
As a face cell
In
an
order
engineer
to
could
prevent
love.
them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since. The Doom Train and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails. It passed near Treno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents.
Okay, that answers that question.
I must go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
I have to try. For Treno.
Yane, no!
She's getting away very slowly.
Required once more.
I'll go with you. Perhaps my knowledge of Electrope will be of use.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
Surely we're not just gonna sit
While
around.
destroying the Doom Train would be preferable. We should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
You can't be thinking of fighting it head on. That's madness.
Trust me, we can handle this. We have no other choice. Well, now I have to do it. It's gonna be fun.
If your mind is made up, there may be a way. There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
The Doom Train will have to pass through the depot to reach Treno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So, we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
It'd be better than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over.
I don't know, that seems like a good plan to me.
I'll do whatever it takes. Let me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
I'm the best at not dying.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
Alright, ladies and gents. There's a train that needs suplexing. I'm afraid that I must kill fast, and bullets too slow. We're doing this monk style. Ha-ha! With my fists of steel. They do kind of look like the fists of steel, don't they? Laura just grabs her jacket and then tosses it off. We're doing this Texas style. Anyone can stop a speeding weapon of war? It's me. If anyone can stop a speeding weapon of war, it is Lore. Ah! You rhymed. The train may well gather additional minions as it draws near. No telling how many will charge Trendo's Gate. Prepare for the worst. Oh, is it not trial time yet? Let's do it to ensure the citizens get to shelter before fighting begins. Godspeed. Wait. Get that jacket back on. Is it not yet time to suplex a train? I don't know why I'm sticking to Gunbreaker, because my main throughout this patch cycle is going to be Monk. I was a Gunbreaker through the first raid tier. I was a Sage through the second raid tier. Oh yeah. And now that we can glamour ourselves as however we want, this is my my healer glamour. I am Death Stabber, Stabber of Death. Mind you, this would only be armor that you could equip as like a tank. So I am amused. What are the glamours gonna show off? A Kill Bill reference. The captain from Risk of Rain. Let me see. This one is supposed to be Morgan Ainsland, but you can't exactly. That's a little bit too skimpy. So I got a good approximation and inspired outfit. I have a couple of others, but that would overwrite a couple of my other glamours. So actually, I can just show you through here. So yeah, this seems to be my default. That's the swimsuit. That's the captain. That I put on this glamour to match up with one of my guildmates. So that's that. That is the armor without the helmet. That's my crafter. That's the Morgan one. That's the Kill Bill reference. That's my monk. 8 I will not be showing. This is my astrologian. It's actually based off of the VTuber Tsukumo Sana. Yeah, I obviously can't match it one for one, but if you took a look at the character, you can see how it came about that way. This one is based off of the Moomin's character Snufkin. This one, I don't actually have a particular inspiration. This is my scholar. I just went for an amoral scientist angle. Once again, I just wanted to create a sharply dressed red outfit, but it ended up looking a lot like Apollo Justice. I could make it look even more like Apollo, which I might end up doing. That's my Sage outfit. It is my Lucky Harlan shirt. Harlan is the name of one of my guildmates. That's the ninja outfit we got. And as much as it pains me, I don't think I'll be able to wear this Daft Punk cosplay on any of my stuff on any ongoing basis. I just can't match it up to any of my jobs. But hey, it's here, and it looks incredible. There you go. That's my full glamour closet. place we're headed is the Bentini Depot. Though Treno has its own railway station, our assailants from earlier left it in need of significant repairs. Oh, that's gonna be our shining gold wire of hope. We'll be taking hover cargo. Your friend here has volunteered for the mission. He explained the dangers, and the cargo operator is just like, what you gonna do? Might as well go right in there. Cargo's equipped with a portable barrier. We'll guarantee you safety during the ride, but what happens when we actually encounter the Doom Train? Nobody can tell. Now then, let's see. Heaven's Eye Materia, Direct Hit Materium. That's the one I use most often. Is it time to suplex a train? Our fearless operator will help you aboard. We make. Please remain inside the vehicle while it's in there. Alright, travel to Bentini Depot. Now, I know that I know when to change course, when to change class, because I'll need to queue up for a trial. So I won't miss my chance to suplex a train. Look like heritage found over here.
This is it. You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train. I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go. The Doom Train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it will plow right through us. Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that. Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane, for all of Treno.
I too picked this man's sister. There we go. Hell on Rails, the new trial. Now then, now that we have the trial available, grab that jacket, toss it off. We're suplexing a gall-darn train. Hoorah! Question is, looks like I'll only be able to do it with... Yep, I'll only be able to do it with people. So, chances are, I will probably be taking a dive more than a few times. That is, if I don't need to change servers. Well, let's see what happens. Maybe there are gonna be a bunch of people queuing up on this server. Well, the average wait time is less than 5 minutes. Oh hey, anybody, Moderator Katone, do you want to join me here? Or are you not in chat? Or are you in the middle of duties? I'm pretty sure you're in the middle of doing your dailies. Bring it on, bring it on! I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Alright, so the wait time says less than 5 minutes. But if we pass 5 minutes, then I'll just go to a different server. Anything, I might end up taking this time to take a restroom break. I'm feeling it. You know what? Sorry to leave you all with anticipation, but you gotta go. I will return in a little bit, and after that, I'll probably just have logged onto the other server, and I'll get in there, lickety-split. I'll be right back. I wonder if I'm not going to get in because everybody is playing as Monk and wanting to suplex a Galdern train. Technically, we did have the proper Doom train in a previous encounter, but come on, if it has the name Doom Train, then it needs to get suplexed. No ifs, ands, or posteriors. Anywho. The Curl Pope was kicked out by, the DDoS, I'll bet. Let me see. I can just go in here. Trials Dawntrail, Hell on Wheels. Alright. I should be able to get in a little bit quicker. I know that there's not going to be another 7 people out here. And if we pass by the 5-minute mark, I might have to abandon my quest to suplex the train. I'll have to do it at another time. Because I know, if I queue in as a Gunbreaker, I'll get in. If I queue in as a Sage, I'll get in. Never revealed what my original plan was. Well, maybe the next time I'm in for some short-form games, I'll go ahead and do that. Anyways, we're just going to dance the night away with Sieg, ever watchful. Sieg is so vigilant that he does not even rotate with my body. He stays looking towards the southeast. Nothing is going to keep him away from looking directly at the screen. What was that minion that I picked up from the dungeon? Let me see. What was it called again? I know that I applied it. Let's see. It's the Mistwake minion. Let's see, what was it called again? Rain. Mystic Condor, here we are. So... Condor. There you are, buddy. Alright. Just because it's the new minion, let's see what this dude looks like. Oh, he looks like the boss from the dungeon. I getcha. Well, might as well flex. Looking like Neki from Donkey Kong. It's almost as if they were based off the same animal. Wonder what the drop number is for the drop rate is for the Mystic Condor. Seems like seems like the trials are not accepting DPS. Then again, DPS do constitute the vast majority. We have 22 combat classes, and 14 of them are damaging, are DPS classes, so... chances are the numbers are just not with me. You have a good night, Matthew. We're about to hit that massive string of holidays at the end of the year? What do you mean we're about to hit? Once Halloween dropped, we're in the middle of it. You best believe in holiday clusterfuds, 'cause you're in one. Dang. One minute and 10 seconds. If we go past the 5-minute mark, then I'll just have to suplex the train at a different time. Because this stream is about playing Final Fantasy XIV. It's not DPS Q Stimulator. Imagine there'll be more one-offs in the near future. Possibly. You haven't touched a gacha in a while, so you haven't felt the pain of limited seasonal banners in a while? Hey, same here. At least, I have not played a gacha where the gacha itself was an overwhelming focus. I mean, it's supposed to be an overwhelming focus, but the Condor also doesn't. The Condor also goes by Nintendo 64 flat texture physics. He's watching you. Alright. We have 5 minutes. Sad to say, no train suplexing. So, immediately. Alright, folks. Let's get into it. I just decreased my chance of dying by a lot. Yes! The Final Fantasy IX boss music. I knew they would do it. Ooh, yes! A Techno Rave remix of the Final Fantasy IX boss theme? Let's get it. So, is this other person gonna main tank? You know what? I'll let this warrior main tank. Go for it. Ooh, we got an Aerith cosplayer here. Look at that. That's pretty cool. She's wearing the same top that I have. I'll have to look into that. Alright, what are the mechanics? Uh-oh. Starts right off with a tank buster, you saying? Alright. What is going on here? Whoa! Okay. So, part of it is a push. Windpipe? Oh! Damn. Oh! I barely got out of the way of that. Oh dear. Oh. Well, that was the ride we came in on. Turret crossing, you say? Oh, you gotta hide from the turrets as they activate. Gotcha. Lightning Express. Okay. Oh no! Well, I took a stack. Uh-oh. Let me see. All right. Whoa! Gotta look out for those turrets. No! Get away from me, man! We do not stack. Limited Express. Up. Oh, we're getting launched to the next car. Whee! What's all this now? Oh, I see. I see. And let me guess, now he's gonna hit the top? Yep. Oh, look at this. Yep, gotta get up here to avoid the lasers. Oh, here's another tank buster. He's fond of those. Oh. Stage transition. I love it when you call out the BS like that. Okay, we're in a flat area. Runaway train. By the way, I did not boot up. Uh-oh. Being transported. Where are they being transported to? Doom engine power. Okay. Oh. Oh, dearie me. Get away from the... Wow. That is... Oh, that's how you're supposed to manage it. You follow it. I had no idea what I was looking at. Alright. We have to keep it like this. Yep. There we go. Yeah, because that tank buster is following the tank around. So it can get pretty... you hear the scream of metal and it's coming closer. Okay. Am I supposed to get out of dodge? Oh, wait, he's gonna... Okay, I thought I was supposed to dodge that. But, looks like we're doing alright. Doing fine! Oh! That's right, he gets arms. The Swole Train! Okay, what's going on here? Aether condenses between Doom Train's hands. What is he doing? Okay, that was pretty straightforward. Oh, he moves it. Oh. Hey, Joik. Up. Time for the tanks to take this. Oh wait, it's an Ignore. Never mind. For some reason, I thought I saw tank busters there. Whee! You can only imagine what it's like to be on there when that happens. Train suplex you, someone said in chat. Alright. Is he just gonna hit wherever he is? Okay. Moving ahead. Moving ahead some more. Oh. Okay. He's just gonna keep doing that, isn't he? Uh-oh. That's me taking a hit. Oh well. More turrets! I absolutely did not manage that. Oh, and then the turrets are gonna fire, and I'm out of the way of them. Gotcha. Windpipe. Oh, he's gonna suck. Uh-oh. Woo! Oh no, the Reaper. I would have been in his position if I weren't a tank class. Stop punching me! Oh. I just realized that I took the aggro. Now I'm main tank. Hit it harder! Alright. Where are you gonna land? Where are we landing, boys? Okay. Huh. Seems to be a pretty good pattern of moving thrice. Unless he's gonna cover up the entire front. Nope. Because you can't, yeah, you can't get in the way of melee uptime. Add-on emission. Yep, that's the upper one. Sorry, Aerith. There we go. Uh-oh. I'm in the way. I think I'm good? Yeah. Oh no! I went right back in there before the turrets went off. Silly, silly me. Hey. I basically beat this guy. I was waiting for this music in the dungeon. All right. We're doing this again. Guess the first time was an echo. Was an echo vision. All right, just gotta remember when the turrets are out, do not. Yeah, when the turrets are out, do not zoom back in. Up. Everyone else got hit by the thing that I got hit by. Well, I actually almost got hit by it. Oh, that'll buff out. Yep, gotta wait for the turrets to go off. Wow. That sage nearly bit it. Oh no! I did it again. I did not check out which side the turrets were hitting from. Are you judging me, chat? I see, so he's got the thunder when he's hitting down, and he's got the headlight when he's hitting up. Always? Well, it is your love language. I've come to accept that. So thank you. Thank you for your judgment. Love that line. Runaway train! Choo-choo! What does this do again? Oh, right. The follow the leader thing. Oh, the train stops. That's why it's so. That's what makes it manageable. I getcha. Love language doesn't imply romance. Do you know what a love language is? This is basically how you express appreciation. You should look it up. It is an interesting concept. Kind of horoscope-ish in nature, but at the same time, it's still an interesting read to read about love languages. Like, everyone has a love language for how they like to receive love, and for how they give love. Apparently, my love language for giving is acts of service, and for receiving love, it's mostly words of affirmation. They have a whole quiz about it. That's my newest astrology right now, and you know, I don't quite subscribe to it wholeheartedly. But like I said, it's a fun read. Interestingly enough, there's a video out there of a Dandadan compilation where the title of it is Dandadan clips that prove Momo's love language is touch, and it really focuses on how one of the characters from Dandadan just gives little touches on the shoulder to show that she's there and offering support, and that was interesting. So are you gonna go back the same way? Nope, you're not. Alright, turrets are back. I am not getting hit by the same turrets twice. I am not zipping back in. You can't make me. At least not until the Alright. Uh-oh. Nope. Alright. Any judgment is now deserved. And we're not zipping back in. There you go. I learned a thing. Uh-oh. What happened there? Heel it down! Hit it harder, for the love of God! Your love language is affection and words of affirmation. Hers is bullying. Yeah, that sounds about analogous as to what you see on this stream all the time. Uh-oh. He is covering up. Oh, nope, he's not covering up. Oh. Barely made it. Here come the turrets again. Alright, where the turrets are firing. These ones. Alright, let's, and then we go down here. We don't zip in. Okay, we learn. We learn! Aw, shucks. Oh. We learn! I didn't learn. I just had good reflexes. It truly was a test of your reflexes there. Okay, we're down to the final 10%. Hey! Someone use their limit break. You'll love to see it. Okay. Yep, going down that way. 4%. 4% now. Man, this was so tricky the first time I saw it, but it just cleanly goes from one side to the other. 2%! Hey, buddy boy, we do it. GG's. GG's all. So the question is he gone? Alright, so you got the first GG off, so that's what I'm gonna do. Here you go. Roses for the best possible team. And still with the Final Fantasy IX victory music. You'll love to see it. Anyways, we can continue with the story now. Hey, got two recommendations. I got two commendations. So. Well, and here we are back in town as if nothing happened. Because nothing did happen.
No more adventures, thank you. That was enough bravery for a lifetime.
You did good, Lamol.
But we did it! We stopped the Doom Train. Well, mostly you did.
Well spoken.
Before we can celebrate, though, we need to make sure Treno's secure. As I feared, stray beasts to the south. I've lost track.
And they've all got Dragon Balls.
Help, but I need your help again.
Huh. I'm going into an instance, am I? What's gonna happen in this instance? Something shocking, I bet. Your progress of the battle will be saved at certain points in the event that you are defeated. Wonder if something's gonna trip me up. It just might. Good night, my Caton. Stupid early mornings indeed. Alright, what's happening at Treno? This happened before we got there. Big Birdmans! Kapow! The cavalry! big paintballs.
Can you stand?
Yes.
Are we going to play as Kryl in this, Judy?
Being attacked over by the canal. Could you possibly...
Of course, I'll go right away. The rest of you should get to the town hall.
Ooh.
I can't leave anyone behind. I won't.
Is this different from the dungeon music? Clear the path of threats. In the following coming battle, you'll fight as Kryl. Alright, what's Kryl got? Alright, she's got a combo. She's got an AoE combo. She, all nearby enemies. And restores zone HP. Aqua Vitae. Can you imagine if, yeah, so that's a nearby AoE. But it is what it is. Yeah, this is the same music as the dungeon. Man, why do NPCs get all the cool hotbar stuff? So yeah, we get to play as Kryl, and she gets to advertise the Pictomancer job. Alright, aiding people by the canal. Oh, can't go that way. So, this is what it's like to play as a Lalafell, huh? I take up much less real estate. I mean, I'm used to taking up a huge chunk of the screen. Hit him with the AoE. Man. Rescue citizens. Push the button. Oh, using Pictomancy to do things besides cause damage. That is sick. Get to safety. This is so... Instances are so cool because they allow you to do things that are not usually in the purview of what you're able to do in this game's combat. Endwalker had one of the best ones. They can just get so creative with the type of storytelling they can do with MMO mechanics. Damn! Bro's so powerful, too. Fear not, shocked citizen! Be careful! Right.
Oh no!
That's a fire. Come on, you have water and blue. You can catch.
First things first, the fire.
Alright. Extinguish fire.
Take a leaf out of Y'shtona's book.
Water, water, froth and foam! Unfortunately, I don't know where I got that rhyme from. It doesn't exist. What magic was that? You know what? I don't care. You saved us.
Not a moment too soon. I hope that was the worst of it.
Alright, time for some big monsters to come in.
A voice. Further out.
And the source of the screaming. Okay, yeah. For a minute there, I thought my screen was partially, out of focus. Oh no, you doesn't!
I'll take care of this. Make for shelter.
Oh dear, there's more of them. As you notice by looking at the hotbars, Kryle's moveset is much simpler than a player character's. You know what? I'm gonna take you out by smacking you. Oh, that's 1 damage, never mind. This ain't a realm reborn. Against enemies on the world map, a melee might have done them in. But I'm a caster right now. Can't quite make that work. How many are there? Well, you faded out, so... do we need to come in and save Kryle now?
Is that all of them?
You just had to ask, didn't you?
A behemoth!
A behemoth! Who summons these things? Come on. Make me do something in a cutscene. The tank is here! Oh, wait. Who is that actually? Oh. My thoughts exactly, Kryle.
We cut that rather close.
Damn. Everybody's here.
All right.
And here comes the cavalry. Gotta love how Graha is a paladin, but he can do any role.
The repairs. We need only hold the line until the barrier is in place.
And hold the line, we will. Together.
Damn. Look at this team. Look at this squad. Alright, are we back in the, Yep.
I can still fight.
We're back in the trousers. He's got a storming roar. Nah, that's a great blade. Storm chase, you say? Uh-oh. This get messy. I'm back to being huge again. And because I'm in an instance, I'm not in a proper party. So I can't see everybody's HP as easily. All I know is that Graha is doing a bang-up job. Hey, I recognize this mechanic. Close enough. Welcome back, Ban Daniel. Oh. I wasn't supposed to be in front of him. Good of you to tell me that. Trunks. I'm back in the trunks, I should have said. Okay.
Keep away from the clouds.
that's what being in the 9th Ludium. Crowd's gonna take care of it. Up 2. There we go. Thank you, Cryo. Of course it did. You're fantastic. Take this. Hopefully you're not going to pull out any nasty surprises. What are you doing, Gishtola? That's not how you fan out. Then again, it was probably me who was out of formation. Up, scripted down. An ecliptic meteor.
Something is coming. Full lightning. Y'shtola, Sphene, lend me your strength.
Oh, what are we doing?
Two of us will disperse these balls of lightning.
Disperse the balls of lightning. Gotcha. All right, they're preparing a gigantic limit break, and we just have to make sure. Balls of lightning and a damage check. This reminds me of the not duty. Take cover behind the Spriggan. I see. Alright, I'm gonna be right where Kryl is. Woo! We all know how much damage Ecliptic Meteor can do. They really push that trauma into our brains with ARR. Oh wait, not supposed to be behind him, in front of him. I learned. Yeehaw! Good stuff. Relief.
I must say, that was an incredible performance.
Oh, how you've grown. In skill, at least.
Flatterer.
Yo.
What is it?
What is it? What do your cat eyes see?
The barrier is restored. The people of Treno may rest easy once more.
Hey. Ooh, and the barrier's blue now. That's my attack! The barrier's blue now! Get wrecked, bird.
The perimeter is clear, everyone. And thanks to our guests, the Doom Train has been destroyed.
Oh, so we did take it out.
Ayane fixed the barrier. We don't need to worry about beasts anymore. This calls for a celebration.
Get out the thimbles.
The Doom Train is gone for good.
That's our Ayane.
All in a day's work for the Warrior of Light.
They're safe. All of them.
All of them! Oh? Ms. Mayer recognizes Kryl, or at least sees a resemblance.
Alila? Kryl. Does the name Alila mean aught to you?
My mother. Did you know her?
Let's get some catharsis going. Grandmama?
I'm sorry, my dear. We should get you patched up before aught else.
You're just gonna show some tenderly grandmotherly affection and then... nah.
Alila's story and that of the key are one and the same. After you've rested and recovered, I'll tell you the tale.
Sounds like a deal.
You have no cause to fret, I promise you. While Lummel forgot to give the order, bless him. There's work to be done, ere we can celebrate. First and foremost, we must see to any injured.
Reasonable.
Come and find me at Town Hall when you're ready.
Without further delay, then.
You needn't mind me. My injuries are far from severe.
Too bad.
But your curiosity is another matter, is it not? Your feet will deliver you to Miaili all the swifter if you can actually walk on them.
Get healed, nerd. Now, when is Sphene gonna become a scion? I know the scions aren't a thing anymore, but make her a scion. He's okay now. Up into the mist, as we recall, the final quest in a final quest in a patch is named after the patch itself. So this is the final quest. Kryl is ready to hear more, or is she? First of all, I've got materia to extract. Not needing any, Repair all inventories. Thank you, Santa. Easy materia extraction and repairs. It just does so much for the experience. Alright. Are we going to know more about Kryle's mother and father, I'm assuming? Just her whole parentage and where she comes from, what she is, who she is. Tell me. Explain.
Ere I begin my tale, there is something about our family that you need to understand. We are descendants of the speakers of Eld, and I myself am the latest to inherit the role.
The
Even
speakers
as we
of
do
Eld.
our utmost to ensure our people's welfare in our adopted home, it has ever been our duty to find a means to return whence we came.
I see.
Alas, our ancestral treasure never did answer our prayers. And that left my elder sister, the previous speaker, mired in doubt. It was then, when she was at her most vulnerable, that preservation reached out to her.
The key is none other than that relic, and it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
So it's not Grandma, it's Aunt.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership.
We've heard this part before, from my parents' memories.
This all deals with stuff from the base Dawn Trail, so anyone here probably won't recognize, even if you do remember all the previous streams.
My mother was your sister.
She was, which makes you an heir to the Speaker's legacy.
Mm-hmm.
The
And that
last
makes
message
those
I
two.
received from your parents said that in order to thwart Preservation's design, they must send away both their daughter and the key. I now understand what became of the former. As for the latter, through conversing with your friends, I gleaned with whom it currently resides.
And is it your wish that we give it back?
Huh?
We Milala are the people of Treno now. Here is where we've put down our roots.
So the Malala came from somewhere else, then they went to the 9th. So yeah, Kryle's bloodline starts outside of Treno.
The moment Elila relinquished the key, she relinquished our claim to it as well. But be that as it may, my sister gave up not only her life, but her darling daughter to prevent its misuse. It is my duty to ensure that its new bearer is worthy. So, should
Now
I
you will
answer
fight
your
me
call
to
as it
prove your
never did
worth.
ours? How would you use the key's power?
Should it answer your call as it never did ours, how would you use your key's power? Oh, to explore worlds yet unknown to us, to save lives and perform such other feats of heroism. I'm still not sure, frankly. To explore worlds, to save lives, I'm still not sure. Well, the Warrior of Light does have a fascination for exploration, So, exploring worlds is, the most on-brand response.
For some, that might be a self-serving end. But your deeds are proof that I needn't worry.
Uh-oh. She might have, said something different if I said the most magnanimous of them all.
And what's more, there's your friendship with my niece. I dare say that speaks well of your character.
By the by, do you have any records pertaining to the key here in Treno?
Would that we did. But Delilah took everything with her when she joined Preservation. If aught remains, it would be in Alexandria.
And so we find ourselves returned to our original course.
Shale may have made some progress. Perhaps it's time to bring our visit to an end.
We still have time. Shale may have uncovered something that will lead us into the hook for the next patch.
But by that, I don't mean to say that I don't feel welcome in Treno. You've all been so kind and accommodating. And in many ways, it's my hometown. It's just that, well,
It's all right, my dear. It is true that some feel bound by blood or birthplace, but I don't believe that your parents would have wanted that for you. They devoted their lives to understanding the key so that future generations would not be burdened by it. As we have chosen Treno, so too should you choose the place you call home. A place where you can bloom and grow with fearless joy.
And also, continuing to be inquisitive and looking into the truth of the key makes you more your mother's daughter than just where you put down your, where you hang up your hood.
I will.
We must give you a proper send-off, though. Wait for us by the gate, will you? A word of caution, Keeper of the Key.
Ayo.
As you know, it is a relic that has traveled across centuries and worlds, passing through countless hands, oft beckoning to those ruled by ambition or avarice. Indeed, some have wondered if it chooses its master. But I believe differently. I believe that some inexorable force, call it fate, if you will, ushers it from one bearer to the next. Be wary, for fate's regard now falls upon you.
Oh my goodness. It must be Tuesday. Just another day for the Warrior of Light. Fate bearing down on me? Who's that now? Town full of Malala and some random Aurora girl with a stuffed animal that nobody seems to notice. Is that a hint of things to come? She definitely wasn't local. Just all of a sudden, boop, there she is. Whoop, there it is. Alright, we're waiting at the destination. like moderator Tim's character. Let's wait. The procession of incredible people. I can only imagine how good this patch feels for people who roll into Lalafell.
We're the ones who should be thanking you. You fought so many times for us.
Yep, just another day.
I've tended to the people's immediate hurts, but see that they receive appropriate care as they recover.
I still can't believe you took down the Doom Train. Just like that. You're my hero. Truly. And I'm sure Mum and Dad and everyone else we lost will rest easier now that it can never hurt anyone again.
That's what I like to hear.
For my part, I cannot thank you enough for supporting my plan for the barrier. Not to mention that we wouldn't even have the electrope to restore it without your aid. I can't wait to see what else we can do now that the mine is back in service.
Slightly concerning, but it should be fine. Potentially concerning.
Kryl. O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your
The
fragile
blessed
petals
words.
with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. Remember that, will you? Whatever shore you choose.
Of course. Those words and our people will always be in my heart.
Watch as that prose becomes an important unlocking mechanism. By the way, that's my leg on the right. That's how much taller I am than everybody else.
After so long without her, I had begun to forget what my sister was like. Her face, her voice, fading like the mist. All I could remember clearly was her resolve as we parted for the last time. But now I've seen her again. In you, sweetheart.
Ever since Dawn Trail first dropped, this is what we have wanted. Kryl backstory, Kryl lore, Kryl catharsis.
Thank you for bringing her back to me. It is a joy to have met you, Kryl.
You too, Aunt Miaili.
I know your home lies far from here, but to us you'll always be family. Come and see us once in a while, won't you?
I will.
I can just teleport here.
My comrades have found a treatment for Levin sickness, so I'll bring it to Treno as soon as I can.
My, you certainly have no shortage of accomplished friends. We'll await your return, my dear.
That camera had to pan all the way up. They had to lift it.
Life is full of surprises when one lives in hope. Isn't that right, Delilah?
The town theme music. Alright, I guess we're returning back to base. And we're gonna get her a hook for 7.5. Ah, there it is. And funny enough, my home point, I changed it to Solution 9 because it's such a central location throughout all of this expansion's content. That green icon means that this is the final interaction. After I initiate this cutscene, it is clear on until the absolute end of the main story quest patch. Give us something good. The Royal Vizier has been worried about Speen. She just kind of, went off somewhere. It's a long story. Alright, Final Fantasy XIV. Dawn Trail. Into the Mist. 7.4. Hook me into the next patch. You were very reckless. But we met a new ally. And I'm here just fine, aren't I? At least let me know next time you go out, huh? Huh? Well, there goes Speen into the mist. And just in time, Shale. Did you find a way down? That was just the start of it. Hold on a second. Why am I seeing, why is the video capture still on my screen? Let's, get rid of that. Well, Shale's heard of Trino. Ah, the key contains documents. They made progress in the decryption. Ah, so she's got some new information. Maybe that new information will give us something shocking to chew on. Unless we're not going to be left with a hook. I'm intentionally lowering my guard. Might I suggest our Warrior of Light gets a good night's sleep or two? Nah. You know I'm not capable of that. I'm joking. I'm joking! It's that old 90s kid deprecatory humor. You get some sleep, and you eat better food. Ah, Crowler's resolved to stay here in the source. There's nowhere she'd rather be. Oh. Alright. Time for a couple of meanwhiles and one really solid megaton plot point. Bring it home. 7.4. we go. Earlier in Treno, alright, who's lurking around?
Now, there is much to be done. With access to the mine restored, I'd like to explore methods to expand our food production systems. I look forward to your insights.
Oh, are we gonna get another look at that Ori girl? And what machinations she has up her sleeve? There she is.
Oh, my poor heart. I only meant to steal a glimpse while we were in the area. But our eyes definitely met, didn't they? Oh, that's not ideal. Such fearsome instincts to perceive me as a threat in an instant. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's the Source's vaunted hero, after all.
Halmerut!
Halmerut, that's her name.
Oh, dear me! Oh.
That plush toy getting no respect is gonna end up being a terrifying villain, isn't he?
One need hardly be the warrior of light to notice you. You're far from subtle.
Is that Calyx in there?
As if the horns and scales weren't enough, you insist upon dressing for another century. Those clothes must be as old as I am. Where is your robe?
You mean the robe that practically announces me as an Ascian?
Okay! The Ascians are the primary antagonists of this series. Which means that she is one, and that probably is Calyx in that stuffed animal. She's probably the one who taught him everything he knows. It really is gonna be Ascians in the end, isn't it?
Not that I don't intend to reveal that detail, but it will be at a time of my choosing. Besides, if one of us can't help but draw the eye, it's you. Oh, Calyx, how you've grown.
He couldn't stay away for one patch, could he?
And surprisingly cute-ish.
Put me down.
What's he up to?
Jests aside, we will be departing the 9th all too soon. If you wish to say your goodbyes, I could find you a vessel and mold it to match your preferred presentation.
Don't you dare. I will not debase myself by occupying a living body ever again.
Man, he hates mortal flesh that much that he says that while being a stuffed animal.
And in any case, to travel the rift as you do requires the shedding of one's flesh, does it not?
I apologize if I upset you. Your understanding is, in essence, correct. The magics cannot bring a vessel through the rift. Ergo, you must discard it and assume a form of pure ether until you reach the other side. However, that doesn't mean you need discard everything like so much refuse. Using fissures such as this, one can easily send small amounts of matter between reflections.
Oh, it's that easy for an Ascian.
Matter such as your archived memories.
So he did get to back himself up.
Remain as I am. At present, I could pass through a fissure myself. And as this form suffices for surveying the material realm, I see no reason to expend effort searching for a replacement. I wish only to observe. That is enough.
Very well. I shan't press.
Oh, the question is he going to make his move in 7.5 and get defeated once and for all? Or is he going to come back in 8.0, or possibly recurring even after that?
Nevertheless, odd though you may look, I would encourage you to bid farewell to those to whom you have attachment.
Done.
For now that you failed, unless our hero changes course, this world is doomed to die.
This world is doomed to die? Because we succeeded? And because of what we're gonna do in our natural course? Cook on.
I had hoped to banish death from their lives. Why should it come to all, whether they will it or no? Why must any accept this burden and grief? It was never about any one person. So no, there are none with whom I would exchange fond farewells.
Yeah. Your goal is noble as long as you don't look into the finer details.
But so long as mankind yet survives, I can hold fast to my faith. That my life's work might again bring someone's salvation.
Again? When did it bring salvation to someone before?
Hold fast you must.
Good night, James.
As we press ever onward. For soon it begins, and every world shall tremble. The winterers must be prepared to outlast the great withering to come.
The great withering to come? Well, there's our hook.
That's your ominous prediction, is it?
No, it's nature's proclamation. Can't you hear it? It echoes in the silence, left by the will of the star.
Here blows the fate's wandering will, for great clouds presage winter's chill. Are we seriously going to be in for another Arctic expansion? Or is that going to be confined entirely to 7.5? What armor does this guy have? Reverence, cute. Reference, I see. Yeah. I suppose that does it for the, Into the Mist patch. Gryle will eventually learn more about her family. And Graha is waxing poetic about how we should always take the time to appreciate those in our lives. And that, ladies and gentlemen, just about does it for Final Fantasy XIV, patch 7.4. Thank you so much for joining me for this leg of the journey. Yeah, I don't even know how to properly end this off. It seems like they're leaving us with a lot of ominous stuff. Whether that is confined to 7.5 or an ongoing thing for the next, 5 expansions, we'll see. That is the energy in the air. Glad you had a great time, Blorf. You're very welcome for the stream. And thank you if you're watching this stream as a VOD, so you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, join the Discord. It is in the description. It'll let you know when the next stream comes up. Next time, we'll be reconvening tomorrow to finish up the normal raid series. We'll see what happens at the Arcadian. Is Metem the president and the mastermind behind everything? Will we see the Brute Bomber in yet another third floor fight? And how does the whole Arcadian thing end up? Do people get their happy ever afters? I'm sure some people do. But for right now, I'm going to take everyone's advice and get some rest. Once again, thank you very much. And until then, game out.